Hello, my name is Larry Spears Jr., and this is ORGL 4342, and I am here to discuss diversity, equity, and inclusion. We'll start with the first question as to discuss why team diversity and inclusion is important for teams. I believe that team diversity and inclusion is important because by bringing everyone in and making sure that you have a diverse team, whether it be based upon ethnicity, sexual orientation, whether you be male or female, whether you be African American, Caucasian, Asian, or from some other country from around the world, when people are brought together, you are able to hear different aspects, different opinions, and work together to brainstorm to find solutions to the issues at hand that the group or the team might be facing. Diversity goes a long way besides just what some people think of it as. Do we have a black person, a white person, an Asian person? It also includes age groups. Like, do we have someone that is a tenured employee that has been here for a long time versus someone that may have just hired into the company? And so by having that diversity, a plethora of people who come from different backgrounds, who have been raised a different way, who have certain biases and opinions that they have developed over the years, then we are able to work with those opinions, work with those biases to deal with the conflict that may come up in those conversations or the brainstorming sessions to see how we can do what is best for the general population of the company. The inclusion side of that is that a lot of times certain people's voices are not heard, whether they may be the group of leaders for the company who decide that they don't need to hear from the shop floor employees. And so by making sure that the CEO or the leadership, the managers, the supervisors, as well as the shop floor employees from the top to the bottom have a chance to say how they feel, what they are experiencing, and how things can be better for the company, it helps us in the general decision-making process that I believe is very beneficial to the company. Okay, the next question is discuss what changes you will incorporate into your own leadership practices relating to diverse and inclusive teams. I'm honored to serve as the mayor of my city, and for the last 8 years, one of the things that we have pushed is diversity and inclusion. And so I continue to use what I've learned in this class to ensure that we continue to push that narrative, to make sure that we are hiring everyone that is eligible to be a part of this team, regardless of disability, sexual orientation, what your ethnic background is, because the main objective that I have tried to push and that we as a team have wanted to push across the city is that when you walk into City Hall, we want you to be able to see someone that looks like you, that speaks like you, whether you speak a second language or your primary language is Spanish. We want someone in there that is a Spanish-speaking employee, or someone in there that looks like you, someone that is what we don't want to call them well-aged, but someone that has been there for a while, that's not, 18, 19 years old. We want that our elderly population to come in and see someone that looks like them as well. So we've pushed that narrative. We've definitely changed things, and I look to continue to work to implement better solutions to make sure that we are diverse and inclusive, whether it be LGBTQ, whether it be, someone that is a Spanish-speaking employee, whatever it takes, we want that here for our city because we want people to know that they matter. We want them to know that they're valued and that they are welcome to be here in our community. The last question is, describe how you will measure success when leading diverse and inclusive teams and what you would do if your efforts are not proving successful. The way that I plan to measure success with the initiatives that we've already started over the last, 8 years and then 4 years from me being as the mayor of the city is that we've already worked to make sure that our board, our city council board, which consists of 7 people. So one gentleman we have is an elderly retired sheriff's department employee who's now just living a wonderful life, retired life with his family. We have another elderly gentleman that is a business owner. Both of those 2 gentlemen are Caucasian. The third woman is an African-American business owner. She is an entrepreneur. And then you have myself, who is I'm 42 years old, African American, and I work for Dow Chemical as well as being the mayor. Next, we have an elderly Caucasian female who is a part of the LGBTQ, and she owns a business. And then the sixth person is a Caucasian female who's actually mixed with Filipino, and she is a school teacher. And our last person is a hair salon owner, Caucasian male, who is also a part of the LGBT community. So we definitely have a well-established board that reflects a pretty diverse and inclusive team. And so in order to measure that, we want to continue to see how we can improve hiring and bringing others to be a part of the boards that operate under the city council board to ensure that we're getting everyone involved that would like to be involved in the affairs of the city. And if we look to see that we're not being successful at that, then we will have to find a way to appropriately make a push to ensure that we continue to open up every possible occupation that is looking for a new position, that we're making sure that it is open to the public, that everyone knows that they're welcome, and that we are working to hire people that support a diverse and inclusive team. I would like to say before that I end that this class has been truly amazing. I've learned a lot about diversity and inclusion and equity, and even opened my mind to learning that, cultural intelligence and things of that nature help to support the initiative. So thank you for your time. I appreciate this opportunity, and hope that you have a wonderfully blessed day. Thank you.